Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go here in Tokyo. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Hold the stick.
Richardson to throw off play action. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Detroit.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get him is the idea.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Richardson off the play fake. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Ready, break.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now this defense for the Lions, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
79 Broncos. Go Street.
Off play action. Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson working from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Play action. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's a touchdown. But hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there. And the result is 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, set.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
18. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Dragon 60. Ready?
2nd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Richardson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Okay, ready?
First down.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. And complete once again to Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
At the 44-yard line.
Richardson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Street. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, up.
Richardson off the play fake. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. Escaping the pressure. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Off play action, Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Trap 50.
Richardson to throw off play action. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Game at 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Richardson to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Alec Pierce from a yard out. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch,
and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down. On now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Buffalo 18. Rig alert, rig alert.
On first down, Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your...
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quez Watkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. In trouble, and he's taken down. Marquise Bell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Richardson back to throw it. Out to his left, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
19 Lions.
3rd and long for Richardson. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
60.
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Slide for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 56, Dragons 6.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Quentin Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 3rd down and very long.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Marquise Bell in on that stop. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinals. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Lions, they continue to keep pace for that